everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. The wait is over. It's time for Super Bowl 53. The biggest day of the year on the NFL calendar has arrived, and what a matchup we have in store for us. This promises to be an incredible contest as these teams do battle for the Lombardi Trophy. It's the Patriots going up against the Panthers. So the time has come. Let's send you out to the stadium and join the two men that will have the Super Bowl call. Here are Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in one of America's finest cities, Miami, Florida. We count down to kickoff in what should be an epic one here between the New England Patriots and the Carolina Panthers. First carry for Carlos Hyde. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Rob Gronkowski, he's the cowbell of this offense.
So good that you just can't call him a tight end. You call him a special receiver. Can often line up on the backside of a formation and be the primary target. And no one has more fun in this league than Gronk.
Flush to his right. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They were ready for what the defense was showing. They had prepared for that look, recognized it, went straight to the air, got the first. Well done.
Love the recognition because you can prepare for everything. You can watch the tape and put together your game plan, but you still have to understand what they're doing in terms of what they're showing and be able to adjust accordingly, and they did exactly that.
And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4. Back to the ground. This time it's high. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. And the starting crew defensively for Carolina.
K'Wan Short came out of Purdue as one of the top-rated defensive tackle prospects. Now he's one of the top-rated NFL players.
They'll run it. Here's Hyde. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
But when it comes to the running game, the New England Patriots, they're one of the few teams in the NFL that I don't think care much about balancing things out.
Last year, to your point, 5th in passing yardage, number 30 in the run game.
What they want to do each and every week is make a game plan based on their opponent, not so much their own personnel, and they try to attack that way.
And they give this time to the tailback. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation. When we look at this unit like we are now, Greg Olsen has become such a reliable target in this league.
Loves to be considered the #1 option in the passing game in the offense he plays, and he lives up to it. Knows the defense is set for him, knows how to beat them.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. He may try and run for this. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 4th down. Here's the Panthers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Here's Archer. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Patriots take over. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give them a rest. You took the words right out of my mouth. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time. See if they stay on the ground for second down. Now Garoppolo throwing on second. Deep drop. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8 that moves the chains.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
On first down, Garoppolo. And he fires one incomplete. Unable to get it to Gronkowski that time. And that'll bring up second down. Back to the air on second. It's Garoppolo finding his safety valve here. That's complete. It'll be a gain of 4, and that's going to lead to a third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays. And the Panthers bring in their nickel set as they try to defend here on third down.
5 defensive backs. Time running out here on the play clock. Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. Looking for Gronkowski, and he's got him complete. 18 yards there and a first down.
There's a good push to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
Garoppolo now. He dumps it to Hyde. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll be second down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Dancing to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
Whether they deserve credit or not, the defense is going to take credit for that incompletion because it always feels good when you slow down an offense.
Out to the flat for Hyde. And he'll go down at the 28. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to make it 4th down. The Patriots will bring on the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive.
Sometimes.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Jamie Collins in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. They'll run it now out of the gun. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. Devin McCourty brings him down. And quickly, let's check out the New England defense.
Dante Hightower is a guy who can play the run with the best of anyone in the league, but he'll fool you a little bit in pass coverage. Not so bad there as well.
He's going to air one out, and this one is incomplete. With my good friend Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Panthers in possession of the football as we begin quarter number 2, but likely not for long as they're in punt formation to kick it away. This is Archer. A good return there, 17 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now the Patriots gearing up to go now. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
They start the drive with High. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. Cody Ely in on the tackle.
A 1-yard gain could look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an error in the game.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Shaq Thompson in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. On 2nd down, here's Garoppolo. Escaping the pressure right. And some room to roam now. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Give him 10 yards on the pickup. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. That one good for 10 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on 1st and 2nd down and needing long yardage to try and pick up a 1st down. And they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on 4th down. But guess what? It all started with what happened on 1st and 2nd down. Really put him behind the 8 ball.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Hyde, the lone man in the backfield. Looking to throw. Garoppolo steps away to his left. And he slides to avoid the hit. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
And from the 9-yard line now, it's 1st and goal. Now a run with Hyde. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry there. It's 2nd and goal. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
So they're on the 5-yard line here, 2nd down and goal. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Let's go! Green, 39! Detroit!
And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Corey Grant taking it in from a yard out. And the Patriots add on to their lead. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Now they try the right side here. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Smart approach there, using the run to pick up the first. And that was a defensive setup they prepared for this week, knowing that keeping it on the ground was the best way to attack it.
And that means also that they're able to read them pretty well. All the things they prepared for, when they get to the line of scrimmage, they see it in pre-snap recognition and know exactly how to attack based on their planning and preparation.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, the
ball comes out, and the ball ends up out of bounds, so it'll be a loss on the play.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down. Here's the Panthers punter now as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Decent chunk of yardage still left here, 2nd and 7. Garoppolo to throw on 2nd down. Eluded, and he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back on Super Bowl Sunday after this. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. He's got a man. It's Williams. Terrence Williams. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Terrence Williams, 93 yards. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. He's got it, and it's 17-0. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Now a play fake here on first down. He'll buy some time right. And he's got some space here. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 12. And it'll be first down Panthers. On first down, it's Newton. Being chased out left. And his throw is incomplete. On 2nd and 10, Newton throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Fresh set of downs here. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. After the run, Newton going to throw. Here's the hook up here with Jalen Strong, complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
On 1st and 10, Newton forced out to his left. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ikey's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd went to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
Now Newton buying time to his left. Now he's going to go deep down the left side. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. That late in the clock, 2nd quarter, why not just run it a time or 2 and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Here's the backup, Jacoby Brissett. He's got time. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go.
And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. So we've come upon halftime here in Super Bowl 53. As we check in with Larry Ridley in Orlando. He's standing by with our EA Sports halftime report. Larry, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays?
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. He'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Third and long, it's Newton. Strong grabs it over the middle. And it was the stiff arm there that freed him enough to get the first before he's tackled. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is now with his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
Ten yards still left on second down. Second and 10, Newton again. And he comes back with one complete. That catch good for 5. It's third down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Throwing again is Newton. Dancing to his left. And this is going to be incomplete. Jalen Strong, the intended receiver. And it's fourth down. There's the Panthers punter now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. Taken in at the 11. A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over first and 10. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. 11 yards on the pickup, and it'll give the Patriots a first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage. So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
The play clock's running down. Here's Garoppolo to throw. Caught by Nelson left side. A good pickup there, a 22. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
Green 39! Green 39!
Garoppolo on first down. finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll make it second down. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Garoppolo going to try and throw on 3rd. He's got a man. It's Williams. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confident.
And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Corey Grant, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Patriots add on to their lead. And the lead is now 24. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Carolina getting set to take the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
To throw on 2nd down is Newton. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jamie Collins in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. Big sack on 2nd down. Now the offense needs to convert here on 3rd. They come out 5 wide. 3 of them to the right side. Newton now to throw. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Garoppolo to try again on 2nd down. Flush to his right. And he whips that one incomplete there. So incomplete on 2nd down. Now they'll look to convert here on 3rd.
Watch it now, buddy. Hurry up, here we go. Boom, nice.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they get to him quickly here as he stops right around the 13. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. And for the 2nd time tonight, his field goal unit comes out here. And his kick is good. And the lead increases even further. It's 27-0 now. So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us want to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit, taking it over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
And onto the field, here come the Panthers. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down. On second down, here's Newton. Escaping, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jamie Collins in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Throwing is Newton. Gets it to Strong. They do get 9, but it leads to fourth down. Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on fourth down.
Check 48 to the right. Check 48 to the right. Don't get nervous.
Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on fourth down.
Gun. Watch twist. Do something. Watch out. Gun. He's crashing.
Desperation time. Newton, fourth down. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. It'll be a gain of 11, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on fourth down. And they're going to speed things up here. Now a first down throw for Newton. And a quick throw here, that's complete. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jamie Collins in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Here's Newton now on second down. Eluding the pressure right. Going to throw right side here. Complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people, because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers. There's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
The drive starts with a handoff to Blunt. And he powers his way up past the 30. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
Green 39. Green 39. 56. Mike. Back 99. Philly. Here we go. Over. Back 99.
Play clock winding down. They'll run again with Blunt. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. Well, good luck there as a ball carrier. You get handed that football, look up, oh, there's a big D tackle ready to swallow you whole for a loss.
Yeah, you kind of count on your guys to give you at least a little bit of time, a little bit of space to try and maneuver, but not on that one. And when you have a defensive tackle who is that strong, that agile, he's a lot to deal with. Sometimes you have to double him, and sometimes you're not able to block him no matter who's trying.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
And to give this time to the tailback. And Blount loses the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. Does the big boy have the juice? And he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers. And what we just saw, very, very rare. We only had 5 of those in the first 50 Super Bowls.
The biggest stage, the biggest game, and we just saw it happen again. Extraordinary.
The defense has been good, and they were good again there. Cody Parkey is on now for the point after. It's up and good, and it makes it 27-7 now. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. That's fielded in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. Again, we'll see the pistol here. They'll begin here with Blount. And some room to work. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. First down, fourth quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back. But 8 yards on first down puts them back on their heels.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. And the offense behind the chains here, a touch on second and 11.
Detroit! Detroit!
A handoff as they run the counter play. And a cutback left. Down the numbers. There he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Corey Grant with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Carolina getting set to take the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down. It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. Jamal Sheard on the stop. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. This is caught inside the 15. A big 3rd down play there for the Panthers. 64 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that and have explosive plays, That's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
They were looking to get it to Kelvin Benjamin there. And now it's second down.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. Last year, that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year, he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. Now the Patriots offense, they worked their way back out onto the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back.
And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Garoppolo to throw on second down. Flushed out right. And got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Panthers are going to take another timeout. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back.
Let's go. 3-19.
Garoppolo on first down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That will be their third and final stoppage as they'll only have the 2-minute warning now remaining. Another pistol look here.
Here we go now.
Here's Hyde. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
That was a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Time for a break. We're back to crown a champion after this. Blunt, the lone running back. He'll get the football here. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. A gain of 3, second down.
The offense is in total control right now. And while they don't want to be in anything close to a hurry-up, they want to make sure they do things with discipline now. Get to the line of scrimmage, line up correctly, take time off the clock, snap the ball late in the play clock, and run the game out.
So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7.
Watch it now, Barney. Hurry up, here we go. 3, Leopard. Check 24.
Running left, here's Hyde. Extending the arm.
Oh, yes, it works.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
When you got a big guy like that in your backfield who runs as a big man and breaks tackles, it is paramount for a defense to have extra defenders in his vicinity at all times. Because you got to figure he's going to break through the first guy. You're going to need tackles 2, 3, 4 in order to get him down. Because if you don't, he can continue to run and run it really, really well.
And they'll go on the ground. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney. Here we go now.
Time for this one final knee to put a bow on this title bout.